In this video, we're talking about inequalities and more specifically, rules of signed numbers as they relate to inequalities. So we've got a couple examples here. We need to solve the inequality for x. And what we're going to be looking out for is multiplication and division of negative numbers, because whenever you divide or multiply in an inequality by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality sign. So we'll see what we mean when we do a couple of examples. Here we have the inequality x minus 2 less than or equal to 5. We need to add 2 to both sides in order to solve for x. So we're going to say plus 2 and plus 2, and what we're going to get is x, negative 2 and positive 2 cancel with one another to become 0, so we get less than or equal to 5 plus 2 is 7. Now, we kept the inequality sign the same because all we did was add 2, so that's an addition or subtraction. We don't have to change the inequality sign at all. But let's look at this example here. We have negative x greater than or equal to 2. Well, in order to solve this for x, we need to either multiply both sides by negative 1 or divide both sides by negative 1. So if we go ahead and say divide by negative 1, we'll get negative x over negative 1 is a positive x. We'll get 2 over negative 1 is a negative 2. But because we divided by negative 1, we have to change the inequality sign. So instead of greater than, we have to say less than, and we always keep the or equal to. So negative x greater than or equal to positive 2 becomes x less than or equal to negative 2. We flip the inequality sign because you always flip it if you multiply or divide by a negative number, and we divided by a negative number. We divided by negative 1. So this is our answer here. Let's look at a third example. Negative 2x plus 1 less than or equal to 7. Well, we want to solve for x. The first thing we want to do is subtract 1 from both sides to get rid of this positive 1 here. We'll get negative 2x, positive 1 and negative 1 will cancel, and we're left with less than or equal to 7 minus 1 is going to be 6. We didn't change the inequality sign because we only did addition or subtraction. Even though this was a negative number, it was addition or subtraction, not multiplication or division, so we don't change the sign. Now, though, in order to solve for x, we have to divide by negative 2 in order to get x by itself. Our negative 2 in the numerator will cancel with the negative 2 in the denominator, leaving us with x. 6 divided by a negative 2 will give us a negative 3. But because we did division with a negative number, we have to flip the inequality sign. So less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to.